Hey everybody, it's Cheryl Harris with Cheryl Harris Enterprises. I want to briefly talk to you today about women. I want to talk with the women today, and men, you could probably vibe into this as well. I want to talk about the good and the challenges that we all face as women. Now, we've all experienced something that has either diminished our quality of life, whether that something is a person, that has disappointed us, or whether it's been illness, whether it's been a loss of jobs, whether it's been a downsizing in your business, whether it's been a turning point in your career, whatever the case may be. We've all experienced something or someone that has made us feel that the quality of our lives has diminished. And you feel like someone has potentially or tried to dim your light. And that even can even be through social media. And that's both men and women as well in your life. And you've carried it for so long that you don't even know what you're experiencing, operating in is low vibrational energy, because it's become such a norm. It's become such a norm that you think, and now you're in this trap and you're stuck there and you think that's a way of life. Not everybody, just somebody. You think you're doing it as a joke, but it's really not a joke. It's really an energy and that you're operating from. On the other hand, when you're experiencing things like that, you feel like things are diminishing your life, you feel like you're not going anywhere, you feel like you're stuck, you feel like you're always in a place where you're comparing yourself to someone. Ask yourself, what do you want to experience? We talk about a lot of things of what we don't want, and what we don't want. But because we have not positioned ourselves to talk about what we do want, what we don't want becomes the conversation. And that becomes your master. What do you want to experience? And when you ask someone, that's actually the hardest question for most people is, what do you want? Whether it's in a relationship, whether it's a career, whether it's a job, whether it's you want to travel, you want to take the next level, whether it's in your physical body, your spirituality, how much money you want to make, where do you want to live, where do you want to travel, your overall well-being. What do you want? And women seem to have an addiction to things that they may not be aware of that diminishes our power. It diminishes our vibe or your light or your radiance or your self-confidence. It's become an addiction. And then we find ourselves trying to defend ourselves, which is actually, in addition to your own subconscious mind and conscious mind and low vibration, now you're taking on a double whammy, And it's all about what state of being that you're in. And by you being in a state of being, it tends to make us women more feeble. It tend to make us feel really, really, really small. So what's really needed is a more equilibrium in our minds and in our bodies. We need more balanced energy throughout our system and our overall well-being. We're already powerful. We just need to get our ish together. Women, we are extraordinary, powerful beings. So if you're already powerful, why is it that so many women don't feel that way? Why so many, if you're already powerful, why don't you feel that you're powerful? Why don't you feel that you're a goddess? Why don't you feel that you are the queen that you are? We hear you say, I'm a queen and respect me, but your actions, your conversations are different. Why do you feel so insecure? Why do you feel so competitive towards one another? And why do so many women always act so bitchy towards one another? Like stabbing each other in the back and, wondering, thinking somebody's going to step into the room and dim your light. And we could possibly be silently or publicly hating on one another. I mean, like for no freaking reason. So what's the point of all that? Like, is there a point behind you feeling insecure about somebody else? Those are some things that we work on when you're working with me. We work on those things because all of this has a profound effect on your health and your well-being, believe it or not. So what's the point? And why is this always happening unnecessarily? Like at a rapid pace? You know, many of you, it may not be with someone else that you're having this low vibrational energy, but you then do it to yourself. You're turning into a person that's self-doubt. You're tuning into self-sabotage. You're tuning into insecurity. You're tuning into thinking that you're not enough. What woman doesn't want to operate and experience in her true nature? What woman doesn't want to experience her true beauty? What woman doesn't want to experience her self-confidence of who she is? What woman doesn't want to feel comfortable or powerful in her own being, and therefore being comfortable in her own power, not being intimidated around someone else who has that power as well as her and in the same space as you? What woman doesn't want to feel comfortable in her skin? Like, think about that. When we talk about beauty, when we talk about confidence, I'm not talking about exterior, external beauty. Because a beautiful face come a dime a dozen, honey. We can buy a face. We can buy body parts. You guys have already seen it. What's crucial is the vibe, your energy, your subconscious mind. The vibe, your energy is what's crucial. So I just want to share this tidbit with you. I'll have more that I want to talk about. And all of these things, that's why you got to have the tools to help position you to get into a different vibe. There are tools, there are things that you use to position yourself to be that powerful goddess, that powerful woman that you are already. You just haven't tapped into it yet. And those are the things that I work with my clients with before we talk about a meal plan, before we talk about how do I get arms like yours. And people are so persuaded and manipulated through social media with all these, Instagram babes and Facebook babes and social media babes, and how they can get a butt in 30 days. That's a whole nother story. But let's get back to basics and do what's required to sustain and have sustainability and build that foundation so that you can get the physical body that you want, so you can feel really good about yourself. All of this is in my VIP, my virtual VIP fitness coaching membership program that's launching late 2019. And depending on when you're listening to this, it may have already been launched and you're not a part of it yet. So I want you to make sure that you stay in touch so that you can get more information about my virtual VIP fitness coaching membership. Go to sheknows.com, CHEKNOWS. And on social media, on Facebook, go to She Knows, and that's CHE, She Knows VIP Fitness Coaching. Like that page so you can follow along to receive more information and details about my upcoming virtual. So we don't have to be in the same place. You can view from wherever in the world. Virtual VIP fitness membership coaching, because it's more to being fit than just working out. It's more to being fit than just lifting weights. It's more to being fit than just eating the right nutrition. All of that is part of the strategy. But you need the tools to build a foundation so that you can have sustainability going forward. And we have to really retrain our brains to get out of quick 6-week challenges, quick 30-day program, which it can be. A lot of things can happen in 30 days. A lot of things can happen in 6 weeks. But then how many times are you going to do a 6-week program? People will spend time and money on doing the wrong things over and over and over and over again, but won't spend the time, money to get it right the first time. So opt in to sheknows.com, CHEKNOWS, and I'll tell you more.